Okay, back here with more NPWA Pro Wrestling, and it's time for one of your favorites.
It's about time we got some quality action on this show.
Tom the G will be wrestling Wild Willie. Now, we saw earlier on in the G spot, Tom the G didn't seem like he wanted to wrestle the Man of Steel. He sort of threw the headbanger in for next week's matchup.
Because he knows that man's no competition for him. You know, so he has,
so you send in the headbanger. You don't do the work yourself.
Well, he's got a tough match against Wild Willie this week. You know, that's going to take a lot of his...
But next week he doesn't have anything scheduled, I believe.
Are you a wrestler? Then do you know how it's like to go out there and give 100%?
No, I'm not a wrestler.
Well, there you go then. You know, so let Tom, you know what he's doing, you know? That's why he's half of the tag team champions.
Well, let's see half of the tag team champions now. Tom the G getting ready to square off against Wild Willie. Let's go to that matchup right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring area first, from Amarillo, Texas, weighing in at 220 pounds, Wild Willie.
Tough opposition this week for Tom the G.
There's that maniac. He's a nutcase. He's got
and his opponent, from Melbourne, Australia,
that's Wild
weighing in at 245 pounds, Tom the G.
There he is.
The man, the myth, the legend.
You know, I've seen too much of this guy on television every single week, and it's making me sick. It's only been a few weeks, and he's just been on all the time. He's trying to take over?
He should. He's the man.
Oh, man. Wild Willie, opposition this week for Tom the G here on NPWA Wrestling.
Whoa, what a poke to the eyes there.
Took him right down to the canvas, my goodness.
He's a smart wrestler.
Now what's he doing? Throws him down to the canvas. Hammering away on Wild Willie. So this is one of your favorite wrestlers, huh, Gorgeous Gary?
Well, look at him in the ring there. He's a master technician. He's a scientific wrestler and a brawler. He's everything into one. He reminds me so much of me in my younger days.
He's sick. That's what he is.
Like I said,
what he did to Scott Oresco last week is just uncalled for.
What you see what the headbanger's gonna do to Man of Steel next week?
Well, I'll tell you, that's a challenge that happened this week in the G spot, and it looks like he's upset with Wild Willie about it. He's taking it out on Wild Willie in this matchup.
Well,
out of the ring.
This guy put the count on it. 1, he ain't gonna make it back in the ring. 2, 3.
Hey, Wild Willie, he's in trouble out there.
Whoa, it's a chair. Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. Yes, beat him up.
That's gotta hurt. Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah, right in the head. All right.
He hit him with the bell.
Kick him.
Hit him with the timekeeper's
what bell? I didn't see no bell.
Oh, stop it.
Count. 1.
Are you insinuating that Tom the G is cheating?
Of course he is. He never does anything fair, Gorgeous Gary. Just like you.
Oh, and that's why he's a champion.
He's only one half of the tag team champion.
Well, still a champion.
2.
And you're not.
Oh. Referee looks like he made a 3 count.
What a kick out there. I don't believe it.
Well, Tom the G let it go.
No, I think Wild Willie kicked out. I told you, he's a tough opponent.
Oh, he wants to put him away with a sleeper hold, Gary.
Well, night-night time.
This is terrible.
Night-night time.
He just annihilated this guy, Wild Willie. No opposition at all.
I think he's dreaming about being Tom the G.
What a bum, what a lousy bum.
My goodness.
All right, come on. What's he doing in this league? Where is the competition in this federation? This guy's a joke.
Tom the G stating his point this week on NPWA Wrestling. I can't wait for next week's matchup with the headbanger, his bodyguard, against the Man of Steel. Why don't you call the replay there, Gorgeous Gary?
Here we go.
Look at Wild Willie. He's not doing too good. Oh. Wild Willie's not with it. Let's go to the replay. Maybe we need a stretcher for Wild Willie.
This is what happens to all the opponents of Tom the G. This is what's going to happen. Well, here you see the poke to the eyes. Oh, perfect. Three Stooges move. And there he is down to the canvas.
A little more effect.
Falling down. Whoa, Tom the G is much stronger. And here you see a kick.
Kick.
Oh, a punch right into the chair. That's my favorite part of the whole match. Look at that. Ouch. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Ouch has been called.
That has gotta hurt. And here goes the sleeper hold. It's put millions of wrestlers to sleep.
Well, Gorgeous Gary, I hear that you've cut out a new commercial, and they're gonna air it next.
Well, here we go. Let's see it.
Oh, they tell me that you're gonna talk about the NPWA.
About how I should be in there more. Tom the G, there he is.
Let's go to it. I can't believe it. You're gonna be in a commercial. All right, that's just about.
Tom.
Yeah. All right, Tom. Tom the G, victorious again. One half
Again.
of the tag team again.
Again.
Well, next week we're gonna see a lot of great action. We've got that big matchup, the Headbanger. He will meet
The man,
the
of
Man
nothing.
of Steel.
Oh,
The Man of Steel.
Man of Steel. Well,
Special surprise with the Man of Steel. Who
Man of
knows what
Steel
that'll
because
be?
he probably walks into all the supermarkets and steals everything.
I don't think so.
Well,
Where do you come up with this garbage? You
I
know,
don't know, but
you shouldn't be here.
I shouldn't. You should. How many times do we have to go over this, Bronson?
I
I'm
think
getting sick of this, Bronson. Bronson, I'm getting sick of this. You know, when I become the host, I'm gonna fire you.
you cannot do that. You're never going to be the host anyway, so don't worry about it. Next week, we're going to have that matchup as well as a special G-spot with Rampage. So we'll
Rampage.
find out what Rampage has seen. You know, something strange about the whole Rampage situation is the Headbanger was outside looking at his match some time back, and we haven't really found out anything about that
Was that the
situation.
Headbanger?
We don't know
You know,
if the Headbanger's going to beat him up, scoping him out, or what.
I thought Frank Zappa was a special guest referee for that match. Was that the Headbanger? You know, it probably was.
He was just sitting out there. This is
Well,
a weeks back.
He has whatever he wants to do. He can do whatever he wants. You know? He's one half of the tag team champions, and really, it's going to be a great show because Tom the G is going to host it. So
No, he's not. He's just going to be on the G-spot. You're not going to be here? Great. Leave.
I'm here. I can't wait to see the G spot next week. Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's, you know, it helps me to cope with the situation I'm with. You know.
Plus, we'll have some great wrestling action next week. So why don't you tune in next week, as always, and join us each and every week for a great NPWA wrestling action. For Bill Bronson and Gorgeous Gary Johnson, who will not be here next week,
That's what he said.
I hope. Well, I'm going to talk today to them. I'm going to pull my host pull on you, pal.
Okay.
We'll see you next week with more great
We'll see you
NPWA
next week.
wrestling action. We'll see.